Microphone 3-3. This is a test. This is microphone 3-3. This is a test. This is a test. This is microphone 13-9. 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 This is microphone 11-5. This is a test. This is microphone 11-5. This is a test. This is a test. This is microphone 5-7. This is a test. This is a test. This is microphone 7-7. This is a test. This is microphone 15-9. This is a test. This is microphone 6-7. This is a test. This is microphone 6-7. This is a test. This is a test. This is microphone 14-9. Good. Brian? 14-9. This is a test. This is microphone 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 14-9. It'll work.
Welcome to our special Monday night board meeting, September 28th. If you'll please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance with us.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I just want to remind everyone there will be 2 opportunities for you to address the board. The first will be in a few minutes in regards to our action item that we will be voting on, and then again during our public comment section. If you choose to come up and address the board, we ask that you keep your comments to 3 minutes, and please refrain those comments from being repetitive and what previous speakers have already said. So before, oh, I'm sorry, and you should sign in by Ms. Nowacki in the back of the room. Thank you. But before we begin, I would like to congratulate Coling Elementary on their 2020 National Blue Ribbon School Award.
Yes.
Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. This coveted award affirms the hard work of educators, families, and communities in creating a safe and welcoming school where students master challenging and engaging content. I'd also like to acknowledge that this is Dr. Veracco's 2nd Blue Ribbon School under his leadership and guidance, as well as Mrs. Schoen. So thank you to Dr. Veracco, Mrs. Schoen, and Ms. Cruz. And with that, I will turn it over to Dr. Veracco, official school board business.
Thank you, Mrs. Seuss. And so I would like to summarize the reasons for our proposal. First, I'd start by saying administrative recommendation to the board is that we have an early release every Wednesday, 90 minutes early at all developmental levels. A summary of the reasons for this proposal are, as you heard at our last meeting, many teachers are struggling to keep up with the demands of creating the digital content and doing the dual delivery model. We need extra time to prepare, both individually and with other teachers in the same grade level or department. We also would like to free up a little bit of time for some additional technology training. Some people are advanced, some are in the middle of the road on their development, and some are at earlier stages. So that time could be spent with tech trainers or peers to learn some more advanced technology applications. And very importantly, many of our staff members are stressed and anxious about the change, the dramatic change. And you know, we've said many times we cannot afford to lose our dedicated professionals here among Lake Central teachers. We do want our teachers to provide the best instruction, and we believe this is a solid plan to help them do so. So the basic, again, is 90 minutes early release at all developmental levels on Wednesdays. I want to remind the board a couple of comments I made last time that over the years we've been reluctant to do this. We've been reluctant to have late arrivals or early dismissals because we recognize that it does create somewhat of a hardship for some parents, especially those of younger students. I also want to share that there are a couple of groups who will be treated differently due to this. Our Hammond Area Career Center students who go up there in the morning will leave their current tech ed program 30 minutes early so that they can get back to the high school and have 30 of their 45-minute third period class. Also, our special education preschool students may need to be held over a few minutes in order to have the transportation be there, as the middle school buses will have to finish their routes before they come back. We were pretty concerned about not cutting any of their minutes of instruction. It's already only 2.5 hours a day. We're trying to help prepare those students for the start of their formal education. And then finally, the TAP students also, that's our 18 to 22-year-old group over at the special program. They would also need to be held over for a few minutes to allow those middle school buses to get there. And so it would be a little bit of an added expense. In some cases, it will be teachers. In some cases, it will be instructional support. So that is the gist of what I wanted to share with the board this evening. And I seek board approval of that recommendation at this time.
Are we having teachers speak first?
I think you'll take a motion in a second if you have it. If you don't, the meeting's over. If there's a second, then we'll open it to discussion
Okay.
before you vote.
Do we have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we accept Dr. Bracco's recommendation, 90-minute early release every Wednesday, beginning on October 14th, for all Lake Central students.
We have a motion from Dr. Malkow. Do we have a second?
I will second that motion.
We have a second by Mr. Marshall. So with that, we will open up the floor to public comments. We have nobody signed up for public comments. All right. Anybody want to say anything?
I'd like to.
Well, I'll come to you.
Okay.
All right, we will close it to the floor, and I'll open it up to the board. Ms. Lessentine.
I just want to say that I think, is this on? That this is a great start with the 90 minutes. I personally would have liked to see more time for the teachers. Personally, I was voting more for the full day, but I understand completely with people that contacted me saying that the 90 minutes was where the majority wanted to be at. However, I think it's a good start, but like I said, I would like to see more time. So if you find that the 90 minutes is not enough, please make sure that you talk to your leadership. Please come back to us. Please don't sit there and suffer in silence. Please make sure that we know what you need, okay? Thank you.
All right, any other comments?
Yes. I, as one individual board member, want to make just a generalized statement. I don't have all the answers. I sit up here as a board member. I can't really fully comprehend what you're going through out there, but believe me, from all the comments that are out there, and been married to a teacher who presently is retired, thankfully, from our perspective, you're going through an awful lot. Based on that, I've heard the emotion of statements made by many, many staff members, and unless I can walk in your shoes, I'm not going to have a full comprehension of what is involved. This is an attempt by this school board to provide some window for you to gain what hopefully you will be able to gain from that 90 minutes every Wednesday, based on the early relief. But I want to assure you, it's not a definitive thought in my mind that this is the ultimate answer. We will see what develops and go from there. And as Sandy has said, if things don't work out to your full perspective, come back and discussion can be continued. I realize we can't be flip-flopping every other week or every other month. As Dr. Bracco says, this recommendation is through the school year. Hopefully, it will gain what's needed from your perspective. Thank you very much.
And to tag onto what Mrs. Lezentine and Mr. Marshall said, it's a great beginning, the embedded professional learning opportunities that you will have. I hope it continues in the future. We've been talking about this for years behind the scenes, so it's really nice to see that this is back. I know it's a good beginning. I like the fact that we have time embedded in this for work with the trainers, because some teachers are novices at Canvas. I'm going to be honest with you. Others are experts. So just like the students in your classroom, we have adult learning needs, and everybody's a little bit different. So it does give those teachers that need the extra time the opportunity to train. And I'm very thankful that Dr. Bracco has pointed out it would be with the trainers and not the use of the multiple videos that have been made that have frustrated many teachers. My only question is the designated observer that I think might be necessary at the middle school and high school. I don't know that for a fact. Like Mr. Marshall says, we're not in the classrooms, we don't know. But when I think about the design of that, I'm a little bit worried with numbers and what I'm seeing at the middle school and high school. So again, that designated observer, I think if we keep that just out there with repeat dialogue, what's happening, is it necessary, is it not? I don't know. I would appreciate some input on that. But other than that, I think that your proposal is a very good one, so thank you for that.
Okay, and I echo most of what was said up here this evening, too.
All for a vote.
So I will call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? Hearing none, motion passes.
Could you signify that by saying it was unanimous?
Well, Don's not here, so.
Unanimous for
Unanimous, all right,
those
well, it's
present.
Unanimous for here, so, for tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, any other comments from the board? Hearing none, I move for adjournment.
So called, or so moved.
So moved, all right, we are adjourned.